as of last night, Kamala was down to two choices for her running mate. Pick a moderate and reach for America's middle, a pro-Israel Democrat from Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, or pick a radical Bernie Sanders-endorsed squad member from Minnesota, Governor Tim Walz, going all in with the anti-Trump vote. And Madam Kamala woke up this morning, a decision made. She'd go all in with the radicals. Tim Walz is her woke white man running mate. And boy, does this tell us a lot about the collective minds of the Democratic Party right now. A Walz pick tells us this. The Democrats know, deep in their heart of hearts, their policies won't win this election. So they go all in with a wild card faction they know will turn out with fervor. The "we hate Trump and Jews" crowd. Wow. I've said this from the very beginning. They don't need you to love Kamala. They just need you to hate Trump. The Tim Walz pick absolutely confirms this theory. Remember, everyone said Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro was a lock. He was red rose ready, a moderate from the literal Keystone State. He could appeal to the country's moderate voters. But Walz wooed Madam Kamala with his sweet sounds of his radical history. Remember, Walz is the guy who kicked off the ironic term weird to stick it to J.D. Vance.
We're not afraid of weird people. No. We're a little bit creeped out, but we're not afraid.
On paper, Tim Walz is a ball of convenient contradictions. He's got a Midwestern shell, but a Middle Eastern Rashida Tlaib bent. Walz is a white man who still hasn't come out of the closet with his hijab. On the outside, he's a Midwestern guy, small-town boy, gun owner, veteran, former teacher and football coach at West Mankato High School. But it was there his radical itches were scratched. Walz organized summer trips to China for students and sponsored the first gay-straight alliance. When Walz got elected to Congress, he colored himself as a moderate, advocating for veterans and the working class. But then something changed in 2018. Tim Walz ran for governor in the year of the first midterms under Trump, when Trump derangement syndrome was at an all-time high. The squad rode a progressive wave of lunacy into Washington, and moderates lost in their primaries. Walz's friend, the Muslim brother lover Ilhan Omar, got elected to Congress, gearing up to commit her verbal and activist jihad on America at every turn. So Walz had to pivot. And Minnesota would not be the same after a Walz administration. No. Minnesota, under Governor Tim Walz, was turned from America's heartland to America's woke wasteland. Under his leadership, Minneapolis burned to the ground and was occupied by radicals and BLM rioters that took over the city while he deliberated. The deaths of Minnesotans in nursing homes happened all on his watch. He oversaw the radical redesign of Minnesota's state flag. What's that? Oh, Walz's redesigned Minnesota flag somehow looks a little more Somalian? What are you talking about?
All right, ready. Whoa, wait a minute. There, that's better.
Walz was on a roll. He made Minnesota a refuge state for radical LGBTQIA policies and pushed youth trans surgeries and hormone therapy. He was continuously praised by the socialist Bernie Sanders, while he legalized recreational marijuana and pushed for the most extreme abortion laws in the country. And J.D. Vance is weird?
But these are our neighbors and our relatives, and at heart, they're good people. They're not mean-spirited. But we can get out there, reach out, make the case. And for one thing, don't ever shy away from our progressive values. One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness.
Should Minnesota be a sanctuary state?
If the definition of that is that the federal government enforces immigration law and local law enforcement enforces local law, then yes.
Should cities be allowed to be sanctuary cities?
Yes, local control.
Okay. Do not let this kindly Midwest nice hardware store grandfather act fool you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.